Hey guys, what's up? It's Jordan here, and today I'm going to show you an updated tutorial on using NDI to stream from your gaming PC over to a streaming PC. And this is not going to require any kind of capture card, so you don't need an Elgato, AverMedia, anything like that. Although there is some limitations to NDI, you're probably going to want to do this over Ethernet. So you're going to want to have your gaming PC and your streaming PC both connected to your router, preferably over Ethernet. If you're not able to do so, you can also buy a network switch, which would work as well. I do not recommend doing this over Wi-Fi, and you want to make sure that your secondary PC is going to be powerful enough to encode a stream. So basically, all you want to do is on your gaming PC, go ahead and download the OBS NDI 4.7.1 as of November 12th, 2019. If you're watching this later on, you want to make sure that you use the most recent NDI. And of course, you want to use this release with OBS 22 or above. So go ahead and update your OBS if you haven't yet. And the one that we're going to look for is the Windows installer, since this tutorial is going to be for Windows 10. So what you're going to want to do is install that. Once you install it completely, restart your computer. And as you can see here, I'm using OBS to record now. But if you installed it successfully, you should now be able to go to Tools, and you're going to see NDI output settings. So once you see this, if you want to send your NDI output over to your stream PC, go ahead and give it a name. For this one, I'm going to do gaming PC as my source name and hit OK. And you want to go ahead and pretty much set up your stream on this side, because you can send it all over to the stream PC to encode. So you want to set up your scenes on your gaming PC, that way that everything can be controlled here, as well as your audio. So any kind of audio that you set up in OBS on your gaming PC will actually transfer over through NDI now. Quick pause to just explain. So here, what I'm saying is set up your stream on your gaming PC, that way that you can pretty much control anything you want. And make sure you set up your audio on the gaming PC, because we're going to send every single thing over through NDI to the stream PC, which is something that we kind of had to work around in my last tutorial. So things have changed just a little bit. So the one thing that you want to make sure that you definitely have set up is to watch this video tab. So most people will have their base canvas resolution, which is their monitor resolution, is 1920 by 1080. And your output scaled resolution is what you're going to stream to Twitch. Most people is going to change this to 720p. Mine's stuck at 1080p where I'm recording now. So this is pretty much going to be what you're wanting to stream to Twitch to. So make sure that you mimic what you have here on the actual streaming PC that you're going to be used to encode. Okay, so the way that I worded this is actually really confusing, but it's a very simple concept. Your base canvas resolution is going to be the resolution of your monitor. So on my gaming PC, which is what I'm controlling here, it's 1920 by 1080, and your output scaled resolution is what you want to stream to Twitch, which for most is going to be 1280 by 720, which is 720p. I'm not going to tell you what to use in this video. I have another tutorial for Twitch settings, but that's basically what I'm trying to say. Is when you get on the actual stream PC, your base canvas resolution and your output scaled resolution should be what you set up as your output scaled resolution on the gaming PC. So now we're going to move over to the stream PC and continue the tutorial. Okay, so now we have moved over to the stream PC, and I'm actually having to use TeamViewer for this because I didn't have a way to record my audio on the streaming PC. So just keep a note, right now we're on the streaming PC. So I'm going to assume you've already installed NDI on here as well. So once you install NDI, restart your computer, and then we're going to move over to OBS Studio. And so my OBS Studio is probably going to look a little bit different than yours because I have it set up for streaming. But basically what you want to do is go down to Sources and go ahead and click Add. And now we're going to do NDI source. you should have this pop up if you have NDI installed on the streaming PC. And so if you don't have this, then you don't have NDI installed correctly, and I would suggest that you try to go and reinstall it. So as we can see here, source name, we're just going to drop this down and boom, gaming PC. And you want to leave bandwidth set to highest, sync to network. And actually down here in latency mode is something a little bit new. And we're going to try low, which is experimental. But a lot of people have had some good success with this, and it kind of gets rid of issues like audio not syncing with your webcam in your game. So I would suggest trying the low latency mode if possible. And go ahead and hit OK. And boom, as you can see there, I can now see what was on the actual gaming PC. So I'm seeing TeamViewer all over again, but that's pretty much how it's set up. And as you can see here on the NDI source, it's actually picking up the audio from my microphone. So it's a super simple setup now with NDI. The only thing you have to make sure is that you install NDI on both the gaming PC and the streaming PC. And now that we're on the streaming PC, you want to go over to settings and match what you had set earlier on the gaming PC. So like I was saying here, you want to go ahead and just copy those settings over. So for instance, on the gaming PC, I had 1920 by 1080 and 1920 by 1080, downscale filter at 36 samples, and the FPS value at 36. Just copy that over and it should pretty much play nice. And that's pretty much going to be a tutorial on NDI. It's super simple. If this isn't working for you, or if your NDI source is lagging, it probably means that you're probably trying to do this over Wi-Fi, or your router just doesn't have enough speed to transfer NDI over your network. But let me know how this tutorial works out for you guys. It should be a lot simpler than the last one. I've actually got a lot of questions about the last one, so I'm just going to start recommending everyone to come over to this one. I think that everything should be covered. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.